When you think of NFL defensive tackles, you picture brute strength, hard hits, and relentless aggression in the trenches. But this offseason, Solomon Thomas, one of the newest additions to the Dallas Cowboys defensive front, shattered expectations and stereotypes in the most theatrical way possible. The 9-year NFL veteran, known for his explosiveness on the gridiron, traded his cleats for the stage lights as he made a stunning cameo in Broadway's hit musical MJ, based on the life and music of Michael Jackson. Yes, you read that right. Solomon Thomas, the 6'3", 280-pound wrecking ball who spent the last few seasons terrorizing quarterbacks in the AFC East, just made his Broadway debut. And it wasn't some publicity stunt or casual walk-on appearance. This was the culmination of a deep-rooted passion Thomas developed during his time in New York as a member of the Jets. While many NFL stars spend their off-time recovering or jet-setting to tropical locations, Thomas found solace and inspiration in the heartbeat of New York's artistic soul, Broadway. "I've seen MJ 6 times, 6," Thomas revealed earlier this year, grinning like a kid on Christmas. "Every time I watched, I found something new that amazed me. The energy, the storytelling, the movement, it's magic. It inspired me." Now, Thomas has become part of that magic. On June 13th, just weeks after signing with the Dallas Cowboys, Thomas stepped under the bright lights of the Neil Simon Theater, making his cameo appearance in the very show he's adored for years. For him, it wasn't just a performance, it was a tribute, a love letter to the city and culture that helped shape a new layer of his identity. "I cannot think of a better way to celebrate my time in New York than by making my Broadway debut," Thomas shared via Instagram. "I'm so grateful to MJ for making this dream come true and for the support over the past few years. It's truly an honor to be able to witness the greatness of these performers. I hope to see everyone at the Neil Simon Theater." It's a rare sight to see an NFL player balancing the world of sacks and scripts, but Solomon Thomas has never been one to fit in a box. Originally drafted 3rd overall by the San Francisco 49ers in 2017, Thomas entered the league with high expectations. His early years were plagued by injuries and inconsistency, but he's since found his rhythm, most recently during his tenure with the Jets. Over the last 2 seasons alone, he racked up 8.5 sacks and proved he could be a disruptive force in the middle of any defense. What's more, his recent appearance at Cowboys offseason workouts sent social media into a frenzy. Fans and analysts couldn't stop talking about how jacked he looked, stronger and more shredded than ever heading into his 9th season. Thomas is clearly taking his role in Dallas seriously, eyeing a major impact on a defense that already features stars like Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. But amid all the training, the grind, and the intensity, Thomas still made room for something that fed his soul: art. This isn't the first time Thomas has revealed a deeper, more thoughtful side. He's long been vocal about mental health awareness, particularly after losing his sister Ella to suicide in 2018. He founded the Defensive Line, a nonprofit dedicated to ending the epidemic of youth suicide, especially among people of color. Through his vulnerability and leadership off the field, he's earned just as much admiration as he has with his play on it. Now, by stepping onto the Broadway stage, he's showing that there's even more depth to who he is, not just as an athlete, but as a human being. In an era where players are constantly told to stick to sports, Thomas is challenging that notion in style. He's proving that NFL players can be multidimensional, that a warrior on the field can be a lover of dance, music, and storytelling. That greatness doesn't have to be confined to the stadium. And don't get it twisted, Thomas is still locked in on football. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy has praised his work ethic and leadership in the early days of off-season activities. With his combination of power, experience, and hunger, Thomas could become one of the more underrated additions in Dallas this season. But for now, Thomas is basking in the glow of the stage, reminding fans, and perhaps himself, that life is more than just X's and O's. From sacking quarterbacks to standing ovations, Solomon Thomas is living proof that the NFL isn't just breeding athletes, it's nurturing artists.